What's good, everyone? Welcome back to another video. If you guys are seeing me for the first time, welcome to the channel. I'm 22. I recently graduated college and I'm in not the best situation financially. I'm actually in a very bad situation financially. I have a lot of things and expenses and debts that I have to deal with, and this channel is just focused on transparency. So if you guys are in a rut, or if you guys want motivation, or if you guys want someone else to kind of keep you accountable and kind of follow along with financially in some sort of like motivating fashion, stick around, because this channel is going to be focused on just raw day in the lives, just trying to build financial freedom and kind of fix my life. So like I said, I'm pretty broke, just graduated, and I have a lot of expenses. So every month I have about $900 to $1,000 in expenses I have to cover, and then after that I also have food, obviously, and stuff like that. So right now I work a part-time job, I actually bartend, which is funny because I have no bartending experience, so I guess I can talk to you guys about that. So if anyone else bartends, I would appreciate some suggestions, because like I'm not gonna quit the job. I just don't know a lot, and I really need to learn a lot, because it's, pretty anxiety inducing when you're doing something you have no idea how to do. So I got another shift tomorrow, but I mean, I work about 20 hours a week, like I said, and make about, I would say, 18 before take home, maybe a little bit more depending on tips. So it's not terrible, but if you do the math, it comes out to about like $1,400 a month, which isn't great, right? After expenses and food and whatnot, I don't really have much, but on the side I also sell shoes and do some other things, which I'm gonna obviously keep you guys updated on. So I try and do a little bit of other things to just source income. But yeah, so today this is just gonna be the start of this channel. It'll also be very finance focused, okay? Again, like I said, a lot of this is just on building financial freedom, and I hope that I kind of target the right demographic, or people who are in a similar boat who also want to change their lives for the better. So I will disclose that right now, whatever money I do have, which isn't honestly a lot, and I might have to sell some positions to cover some expenses coming up, but like I said, I recently started working this bartending job, so I still have to wait for paychecks to come in and whatnot, and then after that maybe I'll have some surplus of money where I can invest it. But here's what I'm looking at right now. Again, when I talk about investing, these will only be buying shares, okay? No options, nothing like that. Sorry, I got a bad cough. I just coughed right into the camera. But what am I looking to buy? So if you guys know me, I am a risky individual, and that's not served me well in the past, but it's hard to run away from that. So I am looking at TSLL. I already have a little bit of shares, like I said. I might have to sell it, like I said, for expense reasons, and then I'll probably rebuy it, but I do have some money in TSLL. Why do I like TSLL? Well, if you guys don't know, as you can see, it's a leverage ETF that tracks Tesla. I am very late I won't say very late. I am late for sure to the move, because as you can see, Tesla's already jumped from 220s, I think right before earnings. And it's bounced super hard already. I mean, we're already at 350. We were just at, like I said, 220s. And I think we can head back higher, back to 430s. I'm looking for a strong push before I sell. Probably not going to wait until we hit all-time highs. I'll obviously keep you guys updated. Now, there are a lot of worries with the macro environment. Now, if you guys aren't too big into the stock market, what am I saying? Well, stocks are affected by the macro economy, and it's affected by the broader market as a whole. So if the broader market's doing bad, chances are specific names like Tesla will do bad, just even if there's no bad news from Tesla. And so right now there's a lot of issues with interest rates, and the bond markets and bond prices are kind of skyrocketing right now, which isn't great for the markets. But I really do love Tesla as a company, especially before robo-taxis roll out, I think in June. I might be looking to sell the position before that news comes out. But I just think there's a lot of bullish news after the earnings. Elon talked about potentially stepping down as a CEO. He mentioned he's stepping away from politics. Fundamentals are there for the company. They have very strong performance, and I think they're staying true with the timeline of rolling out robotaxis. Just a lot of bullish news and just uncovering that fear that was surrounded around Elon and politics, right? There was a lot of backlash coming from that, which have ultimately hurt the sentiment of Teslas. I've seen Tesla cars that have bumper stickers that said, "We purchased the car before we found out he was so bad," something like that, right? There's a lot of negative connotation around Elon, and he's trying to erase that. Ultimately Elon is a businessman, and I do trust him as a businessman because of how successful he's been in the past, and I do believe that this stock is headed back up. And Elon is actively correcting his mistakes. So, again, I'm looking for a pump into robotaxis rolling out. Now, the macro market might affect this trade, and if it does, I will tell you guys if I sell the position. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now, guys. Hopefully you guys can stick around. I'm going to be bartending tomorrow. I'll let you guys know probably how that goes, and keep you guys updated on my finances with regards to that. Hopefully I can get some tips tomorrow. I'll keep you guys updated, like I said. And if you guys are interested in this type of content, please stick around. I'd appreciate any support and any feedback, and anything else in between. So leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.